Alright, in this video I'm going over P104 of the Go Math homework. Let's go ahead and get started. The mass of Denise's rock sample is 684 grams. The mass of Pauline's rock sample is 29,510 centigrams. How much greater is the mass of Denise's sample than Pauline's sample? Okay, so they don't tell you what to change this to. So when they don't tell you, you get to pick, but I recommend not picking just anything. I recommend picking one of the two that they've already given you. So either change them both to grams or change them both to centigrams. That way you only need to change one number instead of changing two. So I'm going to change them both to grams. And because I do that, 684 grams is already done. So I only need to change 29,510 centigrams. So I'm going from centigrams to grams. So I'm moving to the left, 1, 2. 1, 2. My decimal moves as well. So that's 295.1, and I can add a 0.0 here because they want to know how much greater, so I have to find the difference as well. And I'll let you go ahead and finish up that math to find the difference, and the difference is going to be your final answer. All right, number 2, a sign at the entrance to a bridge reads maximum allowable weight 2.25 tons. Jason's truck weighs 2,150 pounds. How much additional weight can he carry? So again, the max is 2.25. I have 2,150, and I want to go to, I'm at pounds, I want to go to tons, so tons go on top. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds, then I multiply, and this is the same thing as 2,150 over 1. So I end up with 2,150 times 1 is just 2,150, and 1 times 2,000 is 2,000. And then now I just take that denominator, 2,000, divide it into the numerator, 2,150, and this is going to give me my tons, and then this is going to give me 2,000. Here, let me move this over a little bit. It's fine, actually. 2,000, whatever you get here, that's going to be the pounds, the remaining pounds. And then you're going to take this answer. Well, first you got to take this and change it to a decimal. And then you're going to subtract whatever you get here from 2.25 to see how much more weight he can carry. And this is actually going to be your final answer. So I'll let you do the math on that. Remember, just get more scratch paper, okay? I run out of space because I'm limited. You can get as much scratch paper as you need. All right, number 3, there are 23 students in a math class. 12 of them are boys. What is the ratio of girls to total number of students? Well, there's 23 total students minus the boys. That will tell us how many girls there are. So there's 11 girls. So the ratio is girls to total, which is 23. Done. Okay, number 4, Miguel hiked 3 miles in 54 minutes. At this rate, how long will it take him to hike 5 miles? Okay, so a few different ways we can try this problem. We can do miles over minutes, and then set that equivalent to miles over minutes. Or we can find a unit rate, which is the way I recommend doing it. So we divide the top and the bottom by 3. That's going to give us 1 over, and then we need to figure out this number. And this will tell us, by doing 54 divided by 3, once we do this, this will tell us how long it takes her to run 1 mile. So remember, this is the minutes it takes her to run 1 mile. So if it takes this long to run 1 mile, we just take this answer and we multiply it by the 5 miles that she's running to get our final answer. Okay. All right, I'll let you go ahead and do that math. But again, if you need additional help, please raise your hand. Okay, number 5, Marco borrowed $150 from his brother. He has paid back 30% so far. How much money does Marco still owe? Okay, so a couple different ways we can do this. He's paid back 30%, so I can find what 30% of 150 is, then subtract that to see how much he still owes. Or I can look at it as he's paid 30%, so he still owes 70%, and use that as my multiplier. So I change 70% to a decimal, and then I multiply it times 150, and that's going to give me my final answer. Okay. So you see I use 70 instead of 30 because 30 is how much he paid, but they don't want to know how much he paid. They want to know how much he still owes. So out of 100%, if he's paid back 30, he still owes 70%. That's why I use 70 instead of 30. Okay. Now, if they would have asked me how much money has he paid back, I would have used 30% as my multiplier. All right, how many milliliters are equivalent to 2.7 liters? I'm going back to my charts here. Now remember, this is grams, but we can switch this out for anything, liters, whatever it may be. So this is going to be liters. So any unit, that's what's nice about the metric system. So my number is 2.7. I'm starting here at, I've changed it to liters. I'm starting at liters. I'm going to milliliters. So I'm moving to the right, 1, 2, 3. So I move my decimal to the right, 1, 2, 3. Add my zeros. So now I have 2,700 milliliters. All right, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Again, if you have any additional questions or need some clarification, please raise your hand. See you on the next one.